Hi everyone, in this video we will be discussing 5 quality tests that are done to check the milk is whether good in good condition. So the first test will be the lactometer test. In this one we are using a lactometer to measure the density of milk. Normally milk has a higher density than water, so the water density is we take 1 gram per milliliter, but the milk has 1.026 to 1.032 range, and so we dip the lactometer into a kind of a cylinder and we take the reading. So if there are any adulteration, this will increase or decrease. So in this video you will see that the reading is around 1.030 grams per milliliter, so it is an acceptable level. In the second test we are using the alcohol test. Here we do this test using ethyl alcohol, ethanol. By adding ethanol we detect whether this milk is kind of kept more than in outside for more than needed time, so acidity formation has been done. So here this one we use 65% ethanol and add 1 milliliters of milk to ethanol 1 milliliter. So addition of this will if this milk is not good, it will create coagulations or the clots or precipitations. So if you are a milk tester, you may reject the sample if you see any clotting of milk. So the third test is the iodine test. Normally milk is having a large amount of fat, and that based on the fat content normally milk is given the price. So sometimes people add carbohydrates such as starch to increase this solid content. So in order to detect whether the milk is adulterated with starch, we do the iodine test. By adding iodine to the content, adding iodine to the milk, we will see a formation of a starch iodo complex which is kind of a black blue in color. So you will see in here that we are adding a few drops of iodine to 10 milliliters of milk in a tube and see the color formation. In the first tested sample you will see there is no significant color formation, but when compared you will see the second sample has a coagulation. So we will see this is adding of iodine to the second sample. Okay, now you will see that at once with the addition there is a kind of a black formation, and then tired or shaken well you will see a light blue color formation. So for the better observation we keep the tubes like that, and you can clearly see the second sample is not adulterated. So the third sample is the third test is to see whether milk is adulterated with salt or the common salt. So here that people add salt with the aim of increasing the density or to get a good lactometer reading. It's kind of a cheating. So first we take 1 milliliter of milk to a test tube and then add potassium chromate, a few drops of potassium chromate and 1 milliliter of silver nitrate. So these steps can be changed. First you may add silver nitrate and then add milk and finally potassium chromate. So whatever the step you can do it. So if you see a yellow color formation, so that then that milk has salt, but if the solution turns to chocolate or reddish brown color, that milk sample does not have salt at all. So the first sample that we add, it does not have, it has salt, that is why we see the yellow color. but you will see in the second sample it does not have salt, that is why the reddish brown color is observed. So the last test is the clot on boiling test. So if milk is kept outside for a longer time to make it easier for the bacteria to react, acidity will be developed. So as the alcohol test, using this test also we can detect whether acidity formation or microbial activity has been done. So here we do the boiling of milk at around 40 degrees centigrade. So if you don't have a bath to boil, you may heat it using flame also. So if you see coagulations or clots, that milk is not good. Thank you very much for watching, and a huge thanks goes to Vaibhav University of Sri Lanka. So this is the place this video was shot, and thank you very much.